Is a wife, a mother, a five-time NAACP Image Award winner.
And if that is not enough, she is also a singer, writer, producer, activist, Harvard graduate, and we are proud to call her one of New York's very own. Please welcome to New York Living, the one and only Tatyana Ali.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
We know you were supposed to be here in person. Mother Nature had other plans, and you still found a way to join us, so we really appreciate it.
Oh, thank you for having me. I was taking notes during the airline segment, figuring out, okay, what do I do? Because my flights were canceled. I love the social media idea. I'll be using that.
Yeah.
Or call the international desk.
Yes, call the international line.
Australia.
They'll hook it up. There you go. There you go.
Exactly.
You're no stranger to the snow, though, right? You were born on Long Island. They're still digging out. I mean, they have just inches and inches of snow. Do you make it home often? Do you come visit?
You know, I actually, when I come back to the East Coast, most of my family is in New Jersey now. We were sort of the New York satellite, so not so much to Long Island, unfortunately. But I remember some blizzards when I was a kid. I think I'm a mom who would have kept my kids home today.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you ever have a snow day? Because you know, the public school system around these parts, it's got to be a real disaster to have a snow day. Did you ever have one as a kid?
Yeah, we had snow days. Those were the
So fun.
The best days.
Oh my goodness.
The best.
Our feet would be so soaked and cold. We'd put them on the radiator to warm them up.
Yes.
Come on.
I know. It was, it was a rite of passage.
Gosh, it was. It was.
So you celebrated a birthday last month. Happy belated.
Happy birthday.
And you are not
thank you.
You're not shy about turning 47. You also look like you're about 18.
Yeah.
So what's the secret? Hello.
Share.
You know, it didn't even dawn on me not to, when I posted my birthday message on my socials, it didn't even dawn on me to hide my age. I've been, I guess, you know, doing stuff on camera and on stage since I was 4 years old, and I feel like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Even if I tried to hide how old I was, I don't think
Somebody would come for you and be like, I have it. I have the receipt right here. Why lie?
Yeah, girl,
Especially-
and listen, I earned every single year.
That's right. That's right.
Absolutely. And truly, when you look as good as you, tell everyone your age. You brag about that.
Exactly.
Right. Laura, you just released a new children's book, right? Aszi and the
did.
Octopus, inspired by your
Yes.
son. Tell us about that.
I have it here. It's on Scholastic.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Part of the Rising Voices, Richness of Black Stories. It's called Honoring the Richness of Black Stories collection. It's Rising Voices is a collection of books for classroom libraries. They feature students of color as protagonists. This collection is really special because it also features Black authors who are writing books with children of color as protagonists. And there's actually a dearth of those books out there. I know as a mom, I'm constantly looking for ways to affirm my children, looking for ways that, you know, they see themselves in the stories around them. And my son has this love of octopuses. Ever since he was little, he didn't have a teddy bear, he had an octopus. And we've been to every aquarium, everywhere. We've traveled in the country. We've been to every beach we've ever, you know.
Yeah.
And it's been an entry point for me as a mom to teach him to read. He's known in his classroom as like the science kid because of this passion. And I really wanted to celebrate that, and it's sort of a journey into his imaginary world.
I love this, and I have to tell you, as someone who is a product of New York City Public Schools, the book fair was like the best day.
Oh, yeah.
But there were never books with a protagonist who was a Puerto Rican from the Bronx. So thank you for doing this work.
Now.
Exactly. There are now. I
Yeah.
know. Thank goodness for that, and thank goodness for Rising Voices and Scholastics. You are a very busy woman, madam. We're looking over your shoulder. Baby yams, hello. You're quilting too? I mean, you have 25 hours in a day. Is that right?
You know what's amazing? I do have like an active imagination and like a creative mind since I was a kid, and these are things that I do over the course of my days and time, and sometimes things just sort of manifest at the same time. So it does look like I'm doing everything all at once, but I'm really not. This book took a couple years. Baby Yams is a 7-year project, kind of the culmination of my work in Black maternal health. And so Yeah, I like making things and telling stories in different ways.
Oh, goodness. You are busy, busy, busy. So do you have any plans for the future? What's next for you?
Well, I want to tell you, you mentioned the Bronx. One of the reasons I was going to New York, I'm going around the country doing readings of the book at community organizations. And there are 2 in New York that I hope I'm still going to be going to. I'm going to be on one of those flights tomorrow. One is at the Bronx. It's called Storyland, and it is the first children's book lounge in New York. It's run by an amazing woman, Sulma Arsu Brown.
Oh, sure.
And we're going to be doing a reading there. Fingers crossed if the weather's right this week. And also, I will also be in New York at an organization called Donors Choose. And it's an incredible organization that supports teachers and classroom projects. So this Black History Month, for example, teachers who need materials to make that subject come alive for their classroom this month, Donors Choose is an organization that helps to provide those resources.
Amazing.
So that's really what I was coming to New York for. So I have to give those organizations a shout out.
Yay!
Because they're doing incredible work, especially now with everything that our teachers are going through and kids are going through in their classrooms. So that's what's on my nearby.
That's on your to-do list for this week. So exciting.
Yes.
Well, Tatyana, thank you so much for stopping by and chatting with us.
Thank you for having me. You guys stay warm. I love you, New York.
Thank you.
And New York loves you back. Bring some of that California sunshine and go work on those flights. We need you here.
I will. I will.
Be sure to check out Tatyana's children's book, Aszi and the Octopus, wherever books are sold.